Morning, kindergartners. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Oh, we have a great day today. I have a great picture of Morgan. Here's Morgan reading a book. I love this picture. Do you know why I love this picture? Because he's sitting on a trampoline. I think he's sitting on a trampoline. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's on a trampoline reading a book. I want to do that. I want to do that. That looks like so much fun. Let's look what else we got. Here's a very small picture of Isaac with his writing. Every day Isaac sends in some wonderful writing. He's doing very, very well. And here is Morgan doing his writing. Very nice. Very, very nice. And here's the writing. Here's actual writing. And no worries, because we're going to read this writing in our morning message. Okay? Let's get to it. Today is June 5th, 2020. Today is Friday. If I look at my 5 up here for June 5th, at the top of the column, a column goes up and down, is Friday, the word Friday. Friday starts with our F. F for Friday. There are how many Fridays in June? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Fridays in June. Friday is one of our days of the week. There are 7 days of the week. 7 days of the week. If we look at it, each row, a row goes across, is a week. And there's 7 days in the week. Days of 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 the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. Bing, bong. Days of the week. Swing, swung. Days of the week. Days of the week. Days of the week. Ding, dong. Today is June 5th. Let's look at it. It's June 5th. An abbreviated means shortened. A shortened way to write June 5th, 2020 is 6-5-20. The 6 represents June. June is our 6th month. The 5 represents the day. Right? Today is June 5th, that's the 5. And the 20 represents the last 2 digits in 2020. Right? That's the year. So we have 6-5-20, June 6th, 2020. On our calendar, we have a pattern. A pattern repeats. A pattern repeats. What is the pattern? Oh, I love this pattern. My June pattern is one of my favorites. Okay? Because I love summer. I love summer in Seattle. Actually, let me clarify. I don't love summer. I love summer in Seattle. Summer in Seattle is one of the best times ever. And what I love about this pattern is it reminds me of summer in Seattle. We have a sun, star, and the sunrise. When the sun's coming up, okay? Which was beautiful this morning. It was kind of just a bright, kind of pink, okay? Pink. See the pinks? All right. So we have, just like down here, circle, star, square. We have circle, star. Sunrise isn't really a square, but kind of a square. So now, today is going to be another, what is it? You're right, sun. It repeats. Here it goes. It repeats after 4. Right? Tomorrow is the weekend. We will not have class on Saturday or Sunday, so we're probably going to have, let's see, if our pattern continues, we'll have sun, star, and then on Monday we'll have another sunrise. Let's look at the weather. Let's check out the weather. Oh, I see the sun trying to come out. It is, but it's still cloudy. It's very early this morning right now, so it's cloudy, but I bet you it's going to change. So this graph that I'm making, if somebody were to say to you, well, but I noticed that it was sunny yesterday, but your graph says it was cloudy, we have to clarify. We have to make it clear. This graph is really for what the weather is like at 7 o'clock in the morning. So right now, in June, at 7 o'clock in the morning, it is cloudy for 4 days and sunny on only 1 day. If I were to do this graph at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it might be completely switched, where it was 4 days of sunny and only 1 day cloudy. Okay? So right now, the weather in June at 7 o'clock in the morning is mostly cloudy. All right. Let's look. We have been home for 87 days. That's 7 groups of 7 ones and 8 groups of 10. 87 on my chart is right here. I'm going to count by ones. And for 87, I can't count by twos. It doesn't fit the pattern. No reds there. It is not a number you can count by twos, 2. And I can't count by fives because it doesn't have a 5 or 0 in the ones digit. It has a 7 in the ones digit. But I can count by tens starting at 7. So let's go ahead and start. We're going to count by ones. We're going to do a pattern. All right. Now our pattern is going to get a little more complicated. I love doing these patterns because they help us when we think about the rhythm and the cadence of poetry. Poetry, the way we write, the way we speak, the way we move our body, the way we count. They're all patterns. They repeat. So here we go. Yesterday we did front, back, side, side. Today we're going to do front, back. Now what are we going to do? How am I going to do it? Oh, I know. We'll do front, back, side, side. Okay? Let's try it again. Front, back, side, side. Okay? All right, we're going to count. We're starting at 1 because we're counting by ones. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87. Yay! Counting by ones. What a fun pattern. All right, get your jumpers ready. Get up tall. Let's jump. We're going to start at 7. Let's practice it first. 7, 17, 27, 37, 47, 57, 67, 77, 87. All right, here we go. Ready? 7, 17, 27, 37, 47, 57, 67, 77, 87. All right. Turn it around. Here we go. We have our last 3 sight words starting next week. We're going to review. We're just going to review the ones we've learned. You guys have learned a lot this year. We have our sight word made. Let's spell it. M-A-D-E, made. We have our sight word may, M-A-Y, may. We have our sight word part, P-A-R-T, part. Letter pairs, 2 letters that come together and make a new sound. We have T-H, my favorite, show me why. S-H is my silent, shh. C-H, just like the word chunk, T-C-H is ch, 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 choo, choo. W-H and W are wah. C-K is k, 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 k. O-R, is it a sight word or a letter pair? Or, like Victoria or Morgan. Are they sight words? No, they have the letter pair or in their name. AR is the pirates. Arsema, Ari, and Arham, the pirates of kindergarten. I'm going to go down here. Next week I'm going to redo this so it's a little less messy. PH is funny. It's so funny because it has that f sound. It just makes a f sound. QU is qua, 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 qua. These boxes show you letter pairs that make the same sound. So we have our EE. I'm free to see the tree with Shawnee. And EA, I like to eat. Eeples and baninis. Eeples and baninis. That EA, though, can also have an S sound, the short E sound, like bread and spread. We have our ow sounds, OU, ow, and OW, owl eyes, ow, 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 ow. We have our oo sounds, EW, ew, broccoli stew, ew, for the bunny, not for you. We have OO, Woody toot toot, ooh, and UE, blue glue, ooh. I actually have blue glue back there. We have our oys, oh, oi, you boy, give me that toy, oi. We have our A sounds, AY. I like to play every day with Elena and say A. And AI, like rain, A. Elena's in the rain, A. We have our ers, ER, mother, brother, sister, father, Ebenezer, Alexander, Oliver, IR, bird, and our UR like a turtle, We have our O's, OA, and OW. OA, boat. We're going to tow, OW, tow the boat in a row with a bow. Oh. We have our word endings, ING, ing. I like to swing in the spring with my ring and sing, ing. We have IGH, which has the wacky GH. It shows up and does wacky things. And this GH makes the I say I. We have our word chun, TION, shun, shun, shun. And our word ending S when we're talking about things means more than one. Okay. Y at the end makes an I sound like fly, 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 fly. Or E like a baby. Or Henry. Henry has that Y at the end of his name making an E sound. ED means it happened in the past. And it can have a D sound. It can have a D sound like listened. It can have a T sound like, what's a good T sound? Like talked or washed. I washed the dishes. Or it can have an ed sound like planted. I planted the plants. Wonky E just shows up at the end of the words and does nothing. It's just there to confuse you. But a silent E makes the middle vowel say its name. Say my name, say my name. And the E is silent. Okay? These are the names of our vowels. A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U. These are the vowels of the alphabet. All right, today's message is a poem. We've been working on poetry, and this is a poem that Morgan sent in. This poem it made my heart sing. It's a wonderful poem. It's the name of the poem. I didn't have room to put it, which is why I'm going to redo this so we'll have more room. And it's very long. She put it all in there, so it goes down to 8 lines, and you can see the letters a little smaller this time. Letters a little smaller so we can fit everything in. And the poem is called My Mom. And remember, when we're doing poems are fun to read because of the words, but they also give us pictures in our head, and they make us think of things in a way that we wouldn't normally think of them, okay? So how many of you think about how your mom smells, right? Or feels, or the way she makes you feel, okay? You might think about that like, oh, my mommy makes me happy. But Morgan put all those feelings, all those thoughts into words so we get pictures in our head. Last night, 3 of my kids were up, we were playing a card game, and they were reading this message, and they go, oh, I love that, right? And they're teenagers. They were like, I love that. I love thinking of your mom that way, right? So what Morgan did through his poetry was put a picture in your head that you wouldn't normally have of something, okay? Might be how you feel, but he put pictures to that feeling. How awesome is that? Let's go ahead and look at it. This poem is called My Mom. I'm looking for what I know. I'm sounding out what I know. I'm looking for letter pairs. And if I have long words, I break them into parts. Read the parts to read the word, okay? We do all those things when we read kindergartners. All those things. Sometimes we do them all at once. Let's look. I see the sight word my. This 3-letter words. If you see a 3-letter word, first thought, probably could sound it out. Mom. My mom. Ooh, this is long, but it has an S at the end. Smells. Sight word like. Break it into parts. Full. O-W-L. Flowers. Sight word I. Sight word like. Sight word it. Sight word when. Sight word she. Oh, there's an E and an S. I'm going to make this an I sound because I'm going to pretend it's a silent E. Smile. Smiles. Sight word her. Ooh, there's an S at the end, but I can sound this out. Hug. Hugs. Sight word make. Silent E. Sight word me. There's an E-E. That's an E sound. Eel. Hap. And the Y that makes an E sound. E. Happy. Sight word her. Sound it out. Bed. I know this is my sight word make. Sight word me. Oh, there's another feel. Silent E. Sight word and. Sight word I. Love. No, love. Sight word when. Sight word I. Sight word get. Sight word to. Oh, here's one that's long. Snuggle. Sight word with. Sight word her. Sight word my. Break this word into parts. Fav or it. Favorite. Favorite. Sight word part. Sight word of. Sight word the. Sight word day. Sight word is. Sight word when. Sight word she. There's come. Sight word comes. There's an E. Let's make the O say its name. Home. Sight word from. Work. All right. We've sounded out these words. Now let's read it again so we understand what it says. Read it again so we understand what it says. Pointers up. My mom smells like flowers. I like it when she smiles. Her hugs make me feel happy. Her bed makes me feel safe. And I love when I get to snuggle with her. My favorite part of the day is when she comes home from work. Let's read it again, this time as smooth as possible. I love this poem. This poem, really, I want to have Morgan's mom for a mom. She sounds like a great mom. All these things, thinking about how she smells, what you like about her, how it feels to be with her, right? This poem really, really conveys, it gives you that sense. It makes you feel that, okay? So read it as smooth as possible. This time, thinking about how this poem makes you feel. My mom smells like flowers. I like it when she smiles. Her hugs make me feel happy. Her bed makes me feel safe. And I love when I get to snuggle with her. My favorite part of the day is when she comes home from work. That's awesome. What a great poem. See, the thing about poems, kindergartners, is they can be about something that you think is just ordinary, but you make it extraordinary. Extraordinary means it's extraordinary. It's extra special. All right, let's look at that first line. Check out that first line, see what you like, what you know. I can tell that Morgan knows his sight words because he used lots of sight words in this poem. Perfect, lots of silent E's. I love it. We get lots of good practice here. Let's look. First line, I see the word my. Sight word my. M-Y, my. It has my Y at the end, making the I sound. My. Mom. Spell it with me. M-O-M, mom. Smells. S-M-E-L-L-S. Now this S at the end is not a thing. It's not for a thing. It's not more than one thing. It's an action. What it does. It smells. So it's not more than one. Sight word like. L-I-K-E, like. Like has our silent E, going past only one letter to make that I say its name. Flowers. Flowers are a thing. Flowers, more than one flower. Let's spell it. F-L-O-W-E-R-S. I love words like this because it has two beautiful letter pairs and a blend, F-L, and an S at the end, meaning more than one. More than one. I gotta find my orange for more than one. Words like flowers I love because they're so cool. Because they got all those letter pairs. They got all those parts. Sight word I. I. Like. Sight word like. L-I-K-E with our silent E. Sight word it. Spell it with me. I-T. Sight word when. W-H-E-N. Has our W-H. Sight word she. S-H-E. Has our S-H. And the word smiles. S-M-I-L-E-S. Now that S at the end, remember, it's not a thing. A smile, when she smiles, that's what she's doing. It's not something she has, but it does have an S, or it does have a silent E in there, sorry. The S is for what she's doing, but it has a silent E making that I say I. Third line, her, sight word her. H-E-R with our letter pair E-R. Hugs. H-U-G-S. More than one. She doesn't just give one hug. Mommies give hugs. More than one. Hugs. Sight word make. M-A-K-E. What kind of E? Silent E. It's making that A say A. Me, sight word me. Miss Root's messing up her pens. Me, M-E, me. Feel, F-E-E-L, with our letter pair E-E. Happy, H-A-P-P-Y. And happy has our Y at the end, making that E sound. Okay? Just like Henry. Henry is happy. Has that E. The baby's happy. Has that Y making an E sound. Fourth line, sight word her. H-E-R with our letter pair E-R. Word bed, B-E-D. Sight word makes. Now again, this is an action. It's something she's doing, so that S is not more than one. M-A-K-E-S. But it is a silent E. It's making the A. It's not max. Makes. Making the A say A. Sight word me. M-E. See how he repeats? Me feel. Me feel. Feel. F-E-E-L. with our letter pair EE. And safe, S-A-F-E. What kind of E? You got it. That's silent E. Okay, let's go down to the 5th line. Sight word and. A-N-D. Sight word I. Love, L-O-V-E. Ooh, what kind of E is that? It's not loaf, it's not making an O sound. It is a wonky E because it's a V word. Ends in a V, so it has to have the E. When, W-H-E-N, has our letter pair W-H. Sight word I. Sight word get, G-E-T. Sight word to, T-O. 6th line, snuggle, S-N-U-G-G-L-E. Is it making the U say its name? No, it is a wonky E. Sight word with, W-I-T-H, with our letter pair T-H. Sight word her, H-E-R. We got our E-R. Sight word my, M-Y, with our Y at the end that makes that I sound like fly. Favorite, F-A-V-O-R-I-T-E. It has our O-R letter pair. My purple's running out. And it has a wonky E at the end. It's not making the I say I, it's favor it. It's a wonky E. Sight word part, P-A-R-T, has our letter pair A-R. Sight word of, O-F. Sight word the, T-H-E, with our T-H. Day, D-A-Y, has our A-Y in it. Sight word is, has I-S. Sight word when, W-H-E-N, which has our W-H in it. Sight word she, oh, sight words, this is awesome. S-H-E, which has our S-H in it. Comes is our sight word comes. It's an action, it's something you're doing, so it's not more than one. C-O-M-E-S, but it does have a wonky E at the end. Because it's not O, it's not combs, it's comes. Home, H-O-M-E. Home is making the O say O. It is. It's a silent E. Sight word from, F-R-O-M. And work, W-O-R-K. Work has that or in it, but it's making an sound. Work. So it's a wonky or. And there we have it. Look at this fabulous message. I see so many things you guys know. Lots and lots of sight words. Lots of silent E's. I love being able to practice those silent E's. Lots of great words. Keep it up, kindergartners. You guys are doing awesome. This poetry, you're doing awesome writing. All right. We have a couple more things to do. The first thing I want to do is finish our chart for our word endings here. We have ack, ick, ill. And nobody sent me in stuff. So I'm going to write a couple that actually my husband helped me come up with. So the first one is tack. We have back, sack, pack, stack, snack, tack, tack. Then we have black, color black. And we have the train track. So let's read these together. Read them with me. Let me hear you. Back, sack, pack, stack, snack, tack, black, track. Next one we need to do are icks. Oh, we have sick, lick, pick, stick, trick. What about this one? Kick and slick. Slick. If it's slick, it's slippery. All right. Now we have our ills. Our ill we have, let's put a fill and a mill where they make wheat, where they grind the wheat. Let's do it again. Pill, hill, sill, still, bill, fill, mill. If you think of more, send them in to me. Send them in to me so we can finish up our chart. It's awesome. Very nice. All right. We've been doing poetry. I have another poem today to read to you. This poem I love because it's got great rhythm, great rhymes. It has rhyming words, okay? And it's almost like a nursery rhyme. Have you noticed nursery rhymes are kind of like poems, right? When we sing them, a lot of times people sing them like twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are, up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are, right? You like to sing it because it's got a rhythm and a cadence and it's got rhyming words. This one is called a cradle song. A cradle is where babies are. Cradle song. Oh, Timothy Tim had 10 pink toes, and 10 pink toes has Timothy Tim. They go with him wherever he goes, and wherever he goes, they go with him. Oh, Timothy Tim has 2 blue eyes, and 2 blue eyes has Timothy Tim. They cry with him whenever he cries, and whenever he cries, they cry with him. Oh, Timothy Tim has 1 red head, and 1 red head has Timothy Tim. It sleeps with him in Timothy's bed. Sleep well, red head of Timothy Tim. Do you hear that? Do you hear how it goes together? It's really just talking about what Timothy Tim looks like, right? Timothy Tim has how many toes? 10. How many eyes? 2. How many heads? 1. It's just talking about his toes, his eyes, his blue eyes, and his red head. I'm going to read it one more time. I want you to listen to how that rhythm makes you want to just say it, even though it's not saying a lot. But the way that they're writing it, the way that the poet is writing it, makes you want to say it. It's fun. Oh, Timothy Tim has 10 pink toes, and 10 pink toes has Timothy Tim. They go with him wherever he goes, and wherever he goes, they go with him. Oh, Timothy Tim has 2 blue eyes, and 2 blue eyes has Timothy Tim. They cry with him whenever he cries, and whenever he cries, they cry with him. Oh, Timothy Tim has 1 red head, and 1 red head has Timothy Tim. In Timothy's bed, sleep well, red head of Timothy Tim. Okay? All right. We are going to continue poetry next week, kindergartners. I love it. Let's go ahead and look. Today is Friday. That means we're doing newspaper. I wrote a newspaper. Your challenge for newspaper is to write a newspaper with at least 2 details. 2 details. Here you can see my picture, put my name and the date at the top. Here's a picture. There's Tevya, there's me, and there's G for Grace. This is in our backyard, in our garden in our backyard. And this is, we planted our garden. You can see I drew in the plants. We planted our garden this week. Let's listen and see if I have at least 2 details. This week, Tevya, Grace, and I planted in our garden. It is a box, detail 1. next to my house. We planted tomatoes and put wire baskets around them. There's detail 2. We also have beans and zucchini, detail 3. We still have room for seeds, detail 4. Look, there's the room. We water it every day, detail 5. Your challenge is to write at least 2 details in your newspaper today. And send me it. Let me know what your newspaper says for what you did this week, okay? If you are a rock star, you put in 3. If you're a megastar, you put in 4. If you're an intergalactic super rock star, megastar, you put in 5 details. Lots of writing. This is what we would call a paragraph. A paragraph is several sentences, at least 3, but usually about 5 sentences, all put together that talk about one thing, okay? So I want you to practice that, writing a paragraph for your newspaper, okay? That means you're going to have at least 2, but hopefully 3, 4, or 5 details, okay? Don't just tell me what you did. Tell me the details so I feel like I really know what it is. Because when I read this, I say, oh, okay, it's a box. Yep, there's the picture. It's a box next to the house. There's the house, right? There's tomatoes and zucchini, right? There's wire baskets around the tomatoes, right? There's room for seeds, and then we water it every day. I feel like, oh, now I understand what she means when she says she planted in our garden. Okay. Last thing we're going to do is some chicken soup with rice. Everything is nice. It's a wonderful poem. Listen for the cadence and the rhythm. In June, I saw a charming group of roses all begin to droop. I pepped them up with chicken soup. Sprinkle once, sprinkle twice, sprinkle chicken soup with rice.
What?
What? They're watering the garden with chicken soup. Would you do that in real life?
No.
No, that would be silly. All right. Have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. Kindergartners, have a wonderful weekend. Say goodbye to Spider-Man. And I will see you on Monday.